On behalf of IFP Malappuram, I welcome all of you to this team series conducted by AHA Kerala and IFP Kerala. Today's topic is stress in adolescence. I don't know whether Riyaz sir has joined. Firstly, I welcome Riyaz sir, who has come in spite of his busy schedule. And I welcome all the blooming young buds, namely Johan John, Nidhi Chandran, Tessie VA, and Vasudev D for this session. And we have Dr. Shweta, who is the treasurer of AHA Kerala, as moderator of this session. It's my honor to welcome Dr. Deepa, who is the AHA Kerala chairperson, and Dr. Gopinath, secretary IIT Kerala, and our own family member, Dr. Shibu Kirakathara, who is the central ED member of AHA2, for making this event great and auspicious. And above all, I welcome wholeheartedly all the members and friends who have joined this session. And we know that this adolescence is a period of rapid change and growth, and they are going through immense emotional stress from all spheres. So let us listen to them and let out our support and helping hands for a better future. Thank you, one and all. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, may I invite the charismatic chairperson of AHA Kerala, Dr. Deepa Janardhanan, ma'am, for the presidential address.
Thank you, Shweta. Good evening, one and all. Respected Dr. Riyaz, Honorable President IAP Kerala, Dr. Sugandha Chatterjee, past chairperson Central AHA, Dr. Gopi Mohan, Honorable Secretary IAP Kerala, Dr. Dalia, Vice President IAP Malappuram.
वो मैंने करने पड़ते ना मुझे.
Dr. Shibu Kirakathara, Honorable South Zone EB member Central AHA, and all the dignitaries, seniors, and my dear friends. At least some of you must have seen the web series Adolescence. Many times described as hard to watch. Why? Because it's a story of a murder of a 12-year-old girl by a 13-year-old boy. And the web series begins with police dashing into the house of this boy one early morning, arresting him, leaving his family confused, perplexed, and shocked. When we go into the reasons of this murder, it reveals something shocking to us. The shocking virtual world our teens are exposed to. When we were teens some 20-30 years ago, when we were sleeping in our house, in our bedroom, our parents could sleep peacefully in their house because they knew we were safe. But that's not the case today. Today, when we are sleeping, our teens were sleeping in the bedroom nearby. The doors locked with a device in their hand. It's not safe. They are being bullied, they are being abused, they are being targeted. And many times they may be bullying. But in order to be effective adolescent pediatricians, we should know the adolescent of today. So with that idea in mind, we started this Teenager 2025 through the teen lens. So the stresses of teenagers today, that's a topic for today. And that might be quite different from what we experienced as stressors as teenagers. So to throw light on this topic, we have 4 smart clinics today with us. Niti, Tessie, Vasudev, and Johan, all from our IAP family. We're extremely happy to have you all 4 here and eager to listen and learn from you. Thank you. Over to you, Shweta.
Thank you, ma'am. We are honored by the presence of Dr. Riyaz I, sir. Is my voice echoing? So we are honored by the presence of Dr. Riyaz, sir, who is the president of IAP Kerala. May I invite sir to a gathering? I think due to some technical issues, Riyaz sir couldn't join.
It is not there, I think.
Okay, it's not here. Okay. So for the felicitations, may I invite Dr. Sugandha Chatterjee, sir, former Chairperson of Central AHA and former Professor and HOD, Department of Pediatrics, GMC Kolkata. Sukanta sir.
Thank you, Shweta, and good evening to all of you. Particularly, this is to Dr. Deepa Janardhan, who is taking the new chair, and you are celebrating that also. And I am very happy to be here, and I congratulate all of you to organize it, and particularly the Kerala IAP. The IAP president I have seen, Dr. Riaz has just joined, but maybe some technical reasons is not available right now. And I really appreciate the Kerala AHA to take these young people who will be presenting the talk show. I am very eager to listen to them, what they are thinking, what the stress means to us, and how we try to solve it, and what they feel it, and what is their solution and suggestions. So I am eagerly waiting for that, and I wish this program a success, and you should repeat this sort of programs to reach the masses and to the adolescents reality. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. Now, may I invite Dr. Shibu K, sir, who's a South Zone EB member of Central AHA, for the felicitations.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Shweta. Respected dignitaries on the platform, good evening to all. First of all, I would like to congratulate AHA Kerala team, Dr. Deepa, Dr. Vidhu, and Dr. Shweta for conducting a variety of programs. I wish all the success for the new team. And today, the Teenage 225 series, we are dealing with stress in adolescence. And today's stars are Vasudev D, Tessie Veni, Nidhi Chandran, and Johan John. I wish all the best for these stars. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Now, may I invite Dr. Gopi Mohan, sir, Vibrant Secretary of IAP Kerala, for the felicitations.
Honorable President Dr. Riaz, as Shweta said, the charismatic State AHA President Deepa, other dignitaries, my seniors and friends. I'm very happy to be a part of yet another series of AHA Teenagers Through the Lens. The last time it was very nice listening to them. And the topic is also very apt, stress in children. We have very much different concepts of what goes through them. And it is very good to listen to what they feel about stress. Johan here is personally known to me, is Johnny's son. Okay, and I wish this team stars and this program a very much success. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Now, may I invite Dr. Johnny Sebastian, sir, a national EB member of AHA and of IAP Kerala and proud father of Jahan. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, respected Chair, Dr. Deepa, my colleague at National EB, Dr. Sukanto sir, Riaz sir, my friend Gopi, and all dignitaries on this platform, and all senior IAP members and my good friends, and all the teenagers who are going to present their stress from their perspectives today. I congratulate IAP Kerala and AHA Kerala for taking up this initiative to hear from the teenagers. I wish this CME all the success and best wishes for the teenagers too. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, may I invite Dr. Arjun Karun, Secretary of IAP Malappuram, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, you're audible, Doctor.
And thank you, IAP Kerala and AHA for giving the opportunity to IAP Malappuram to organize this event. Thank you, Dr. Vidhu, the Secretary of AHA Kerala. Actually, she has been behind me for the last 2 weeks for organizing this function, and I think she's not here for the day. And I also thank all other dignitaries. President IAP Kerala, Dr. Riaz sir, despite his busy schedule being here, Hello. Hello.
Yes, it's audible, Dr. Arjun.
Yeah, actually. Yeah. And Dr. Deepa, AHA Kerala chairperson, and Dr. Shibu, the EB member, Central AHA. He's also our own member of our IAP Malappuram, and Dr. Gopi Mohan sir, Secretary IAP Kerala. And but last but no, I have to mention the young speakers, Vasudev, Tessie, Veni, Niti, and Johan. I hope that you will be providing us with the insights of the problems of the new adolescents of the age. We have not been too long that we have passed our adolescence, but the problems are different. So I hope we'll be able to deal with your issues. And over to you for continuing with the program, actually. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. With this, we come to the end of the inaugural session. Now let's move on to the our core program. May I invite Dr. Ranjit sir to introduce our teen talents.
Good evening all. It's our privilege to introduce 4 talents from our own IAP Kerala community. And first is Johan John. He is finished his 10th board. He has studied in Chinmaya Vidyalaya, Kannur. He is an excellent dancer. He is interested in sports. We had played cricket with him in the family meets. And he is the son of our own Dr. Johnny Sebastian sir, past secretary of IAP Kerala and Central EB member. And also Dr. Lada Abraham, Chief Dental Surgeon, Malabar Specialty Dental Clinic, Uthuvaramba. Welcome, Dr. Johan. And next talent is Tessie Veni Akkarakaran. He is 13 years. He is completed. She is 13 years and completed 8th standard, going to 9th standard in next academic year. Studying in Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Chevayur. She is a good singer. She is a dancer, and she is an Olympiad winner also. She is daughter of Dr. Veni John and Dr. Jisha. Both of us are working as pediatricians in KMCT Medical College, Mukham, Kozhikode. Welcome, Tessie. And next is Nidhi Chandran. She is 15 years, completed her 10th standard from Sanuj HSS Talacheri, Kannur. She is a budding artist who spends a free time making beautiful craft, and she is also a good singer. And her mother is Dr. Dhanne MK, pediatrician in PSC Kodiyeri. Father is Dr. Chandran Nair, hemato-oncologist, MCC, Kannur. And welcome, Nidhi. And last talented speaker is Vasudev. He is 14 years, studying in 10th standard in Aura Global School, Perindamana, Malappuram. And his father is Dr. Dibu K. He is a past president of IAP Malappuram, and he is pediatric intensivist at Maulana Hospital, Perindamana. And his mother is Dr. Jyoti Krishna from IAP Malappuram. She is junior consultant in Taluk Hospital, Pattambi. And welcome, Vasudev. And our moderator is our own dear Dr. Shweta. She is a consultant pediatrician in Government Health Service Kerala, and she is a talented dancer and also a writer. And she is our speaker in our Yuva CM, and also she is one of our budding leaders of IAP Kerala. I welcome Dr. Shweta and also all the talented teenagers. Over to Dr. Shweta.
Thank you, sir, for the warm welcome. Now, let us get the ball rolling. Here, the main purpose of our talk when we started through the Teen Lens series was to understand for us as pediatricians, as adolescent physicians, to understand what exactly is going through the minds of our adolescent children so that we can serve them better. So it is with this in mind that we took the subject as adolescent stress, because as Deepa ma'am already told, it is becoming a major emerging problem, which may even hamper the lifestyle as well as the life of our kids. So without further ado, let us move to the talk show. Let us go on. We'll start with Tessie, who is the youngest of the lot. Tessie, are you there?
Yeah.
Tessie, let's start.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. So, Tessie, could you please tell me something about how a typical day in your life is and what are the kind of stresses that you undergo?
During the vacation, like I do everything normally. I take a lot of time to relax, as well as I'm into a lot of extracurricular activities like music and dance and piano. So I take a lot of time to practice all these things, and I also read a lot. During school time, however, things are a little bit different because I prioritize my studies as well as my arts a lot. So I often go for a lot of competitive exams as well as competitions in music normally, or sometimes piano. So normally, while I find it easy to manage both these together, I sometimes find it a little stressful because the dates might clash, the competition and the exams, or some things like that will come up. But most of the time, I create timetables. I create mental timetables, and I tell myself that it will be okay. Just complete this by this time. Do this by this time, and like that, I'm normally able to manage it well. So I don't encounter a lot of stress, but sometimes where it seems a little too much. That's all.
Okay, so here we have somebody who's equally talented both academically and extracurricularly, and she's managing it beautifully well. As for Tessie, right now she's just passed 8th standard. How about so how do you think things are going to change when you become like 9th standard, 10th standard and all, where the academic pressure is gonna be a little more high?
Yeah, I guess things will be a little different, but I mean, after all, it is the same old routine. Studying, practicing my arts. I am going for certain extra classes, so I already have a certain idea about how it will be in 9th standard and what we'll be learning. So I'm not that much concerned or stressed about how it is going to be. I just will take things as they come.
Okay, that's great. That's a great attitude. Tessie, keep it up. Now, let us move to Vasudev, who's right now passing on to his 10th board, who's all set to have this hectic academic year. Vasudev, what are your plans ahead?
Actually, now we have vacations. In February, our 10th has started. And now in the vacations, they had given a lot of work, homework, and record to complete. So, am I audible? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
are
are.
audible.
So all these record I had to complete, and now there's still work to complete. And now the pressure is not because of the exams and boards coming up. It's from the family members, and they're all like, it's 10th grade, right? So I should study more and focus more on the studies. So I'm planning to create a timetable and also read everything that they teach every day, and also every subjects I'll complete one by one after they finish it. Yeah.
Shweta, you are not audible. Shweta?
Or is it
You are not audible. Shweta, you are not audible.
okay? I am the one who's not audible. Okay,
Now you're okay.
All right. So I couldn't hear what Vasudev was speaking, so I thought like he was not audible. All right. Okay. So okay. All right. So now, Vasudev, could you please? Has he already answered? Because I couldn't. There was some technical glitch. Okay. Really sorry for the technical glitch from my part.
Concerned about family pressures, basically.
Okay, so it's family pressures. We'll come to that. So I think we both Tessie and Vasudev will have something to learn from our, the veterans in this area, Nidhi and Johan, who have completed their boards. So first, let's go to Nidhi. Nidhi, how did you manage?
I didn't particularly have any strategy or anything, but it was just I studied as the exam came. I did not do anything particularly. Like I did not have any planning or anything. I just went to tuition. I studied. I wrote the exam. I got the marks. That's it.
Okay, now that was a really cool strategy to adopt. Like you simply studied, went there, wrote the
Yes.
exam, and bus. Okay,
Yes.
that's nice. That's a really, that's the kind of thing that will uh earn you marks, and that's the kind of thing that will keep you sane, I think, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. How about Johan? Johan, was your strategy any different? How is it? How did you go through this, tough academic year of 10th standard?
Yeah, so good evening, everyone. First of all, let me thank IAP Kerala for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this talk show. And let me thank all the doctors for the wonderful words. And coming to the question, I think 10th grade is a bit more difficult than 9th grade because of the pressure we get from the relatives and the society, etc. When we talk about studies, there is actually not much more to study in 10th than in 9th. That's my personal opinion.
Okay, that's nice. So both Vasudev and Johan has told that it is not just the studies that are causing the problem, but others, especially the people around you who are more concerned are causing the problems, right? So what do you think is the funniest thing that just for your parents were concerned about, or maybe parents of your friends were concerned about, that kind of really stressed their parents, which you found kind of funny, or kind of it didn't make any sense to you? Was there anything like that? Like, we often encounter such things. Johan, could you please tell us about if anything that you or your friends or maybe someone in your peer group has encountered, like parents, like or even other elders stressing out like anything, but you guys find it kind of funny. You guys, I mean, it doesn't make much of a sense to you, like that.
Yeah, basically, many parents give too much importance to the board exams. Actually, the results of the board exams, actually, it doesn't matter in the long run. Maybe the 12th board exams matter more than the 10th board exams. But then the parents give it a huge load of importance and huge pressure. That puts huge pressure on the kids.
Okay, now it is great to hear such things coming from a 15, 16-year-old. It took a lot more years for us, our generation, to understand this, that boards didn't matter much. Thank you, Johan. Now, let us go to Vasudev. Vasudev, what do you think? Okay, Vasudev, what is the weirdest thing that you were stressed about? Can you just share something with us? Like പിന്നെ ആലോചിക്കുമ്പോൾ അത് അയ്യോ ഇതിനൊക്കെയാണോ ഞാൻ സ്ട്രെസ് അടിച്ചെന്ന് വിചാരിച്ച കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നോ?
Yeah, actually, there was this speaking contest in our school. I have a lot of stage fear actually, so I was really stressed about that. For standing for this, I wanted to stand for the school captain in school, but because of the speaking in front of audience, I didn't stand, and I find it really shameful that I didn't stand because I really wanted to become a school captain. But now I'm a little bit more confident to speak in front of audience, so I wish I had stand that day.
Of course, now you're speaking in state platforms. What more? Isn't it? That is quite a testimony to your presence, stage presence, your confidence. Great going, Vasudev. Now, speaking of that, even extra, it is not just academic stress. Even extracurricular things give us stress, right? So, Nidhi, my question is to you. Do you think nowadays, the children are, earlier, extracurricular things used to be stress busters. Do you think nowadays even there is a competition kind of thing, or, the adolescents of today are more stressed even about the extracurricular things? Like, has competition amounted to such a great deal? What are your views on that?
I think many parents are very interested in their child's becoming like multi-talented, very good dancers, singers, artists, everything. So like from an early age itself, they send their kids to classes like dance classes and everything. I have a lot of friends who are like that. A lot of kids started learning Bharatanatyam in their like LKG. I think that's very traumatic. I could never. So yeah, that is quite competitive.
Okay, now that is a very crisp and clear view from you, Nidhi. Thank you for sharing. Now let us ask Tessie. Tessie has been to a lot of competitions. Tessie must have encountered a lot of kids of her age. Tessie, how do you agree with Nidhi? How regarding this, the kind of stress that you get from even from extracurricular activities?
Yeah, I mean, I've gone for a lot of competitions in music and all. So, what I've noticed is that the kids seem to be keeping very cool, while the parents will be stressing or fussing about whether they are ready, whether he'll be okay, whether the throats are okay, will you be able to perform and things like that. So, about competition, I guess, is this a friendly competition? Some kids seem to take it seriously, while for others, it's just an opportunity to showcase their talents.
So most of the time, it is parents and elders who are complicating things. Okay, now that is a take-home message for all of us, including me as a parent. Thank you, dear teenagers, for that. So, okay. So now let's ask. So Tessie, whenever you feel stressed, like you told that you kind of avoid stress by making mental preparations, mental timetables, and all. Now, if you're really feeling stressed and if you think like you cannot manage it on your own, like who are the go-to people, or whom do you find is who are the people whom you usually share things with, or who are the go-to people in your life?
So I'm not normally one to just express my frustration or go and have like heart-to-heart talks with people. I normally just take a break from whatever is making me stressed. For example, if studying makes me just get so irritated, maybe nothing is going to my head. So I'll just, I guess, take a walk to clear my head, or I'll just go and play the piano. It's a way of relaxation for me. Or I might listen to songs on the piano, or I might read. Sometimes I just go and chat with my family, not about my stress or my frustration, but just to clear my head and come back fresh.
Okay. Okay, that's nice. So we have another dancer here, Johan. Johan, what is your signature move against the stress?
Yeah, I would do the same thing actually. I would just take a break from whatever was stressing me out, and maybe I would call my friends and talk with them about something, anything, which will make the stress a little bit lighter on me.
Okay, you would talk to your friends.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So talking about friends, most of the time friends are real stress busters. Like even like, things get a little bit alleviated when we share things. But there are times when the same kind of friends give you stress. Like, when there are situations when you are peer pressured into doing things that you don't want to do and all. So, have any one of you encountered such situations for you or your friends or anyone in your class group or anything? Vasudev, what is your take on that?
Actually, I haven't experienced anything like that. My friends are
Okay.
all, cool with me and they don't pressure me to do anything.
Okay, that's nice. That's really nice. Okay. So, has anyone else have a difference of opinion, like in your schools, or it may not be to you? We are just trying to understand how things are working for adolescents. So, has any of your friends or anyone has had issues? Issues in the sense, not like kind of pressured into maybe wearing some kind of dress or anything like that, or kind of using certain words or anything like that. Nidhi, what is your take?
It's not necessarily like pressuring you into doing something, but indirectly they kind of, I feel like sometimes I don't really have the best friends in school, but sometimes we feel really insulted by their words or anything. They just kind of laugh it off, but it's just we can feel that there is something wrong. They
Okay.
don't necessarily directly pressure you, but
Okay.
kind of.
And okay, because that is a real issue. Like, lucky are the ones who don't have experienced it, but not everyone is that lucky, or because there is there is an emerging trend of bullying in schools, and bullying may be of different forms. So, what have you experienced, or have your friends experienced, or have you seen anyone, in your school context or anything, bullying others? Is it common? What do you think? Nidhi, what do you
I
think? Is it
feel like I feel like these days bullying is not clearly visible,
okay?
but it does exist in
Okay.
like many different ways.
Okay.
Sometimes like some people don't involve you in stuff,
Okay.
or they just what do I say? Like I said, insulting is one thing.
Okay.
Maybe it's not like very hardcore these days, but it does exist.
Okay. That is a very important point that Nidhi has emphasized. How about you, Tessie? Do you have anything to add to this? Have you ever encountered, or have you ever seen anybody encountering such issues in school?
No, not really. I've never seen it prevalent in my school.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes like kids make in my class make these sort of groups. Maybe it might be
Okay.
like boys versus girls, or within the boys itself, there will be this one gang who
Okay.
consider themselves like the naughty ones who will always disobey the teachers and things like that. That
Okay.
doesn't really come out as bullying, but maybe sometimes, as Nidhi said, insulting or snubbing others, I've seen sometimes. Other than that,
Okay. That is a real issue among the children now, not only among adolescents, even young children, because even I was shocked by my 8-year-old telling I'm a Sigma male, even when he didn't even know the meaning of it. So that kind of trending things are happening these days. And like Nidhi told, the impact is not just, impact is may not be visible, but still it is present. Vasudev, do you want to add to this issue, or do you want to add what are your views on this issue? Could you please share?
Actually, my friend, not my friend, my classmate, actually, this last year, he got suspended for bullying a junior. I mean, it is not technically bullying. He messaged her some things, and yeah, he got suspended for that.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you for sharing, Vasudev. Johan, Johan, how do you feel? Like, you have finished your 10th, now you're going to another school or another area, means you're going to a new environment. How do you feel? Like, what are your concerns regarding such, not just bullying, such, psychological kind of, shall we say, warfare over here, which you are likely to encounter?
Yeah,
Johan?
talking about bullying, I haven't seen like physical bullying myself, but we
Okay.
can't ignore the fact that it doesn't exist, especially
Okay.
since the incident in Kochi, I think, was brutal. So I think I'm not that scared because I don't think physical bullying is that common, but then mental bullying, bullying with words, it's very common.
Okay. So, thank you. So, Vasudev has highlighted on a very important point, that is, the messaging or social media. Because nowadays, social media is kind of a part and parcel of the life of adolescents, not just adolescents. Social media is a part of all our lives. So, how is social media impact on stress? Johan, what is your take on it? Like, how do you use social media, or what is your relationship with your social media platforms with regard to stress?
When we talk about social media and stress, stress from social media only comes from the pressure, like the peer pressure. So
Okay.
we say things that are the best of their lives and we want to have that. But then that
Okay.
might not be the reality. That's
Okay.
just the highlights of their lives.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, we might think that they are living the life like that, and we might want to live it like that. But then that is not the reality, and they might have many issues that we don't know. And everyone has issues, and they won't want to show it in a social media platform.
Okay, that is true. So that is something which, that is a point which Johan told, which we all could benefit from. Not everything that you see, not all gold in the social media glitters. So, Tessie, do you often use Tessie, being the youngest of the lot, just into your teens or in your early teens? So, how has social media impacted you?
Actually, I'm not into much of social media. I mean, all I use are WhatsApp and Telegram, Signal, and all. I mean, all my friends spend their time in class talking about how cool all these new platforms are, like Snapchat and Insta and all these things. But myself, I mean, I have glimpsed my friends going, I mean, their phones, my friends going through their chats and all these things, but somehow I've never really been interested in all those things. They seem kind of boring to me. And my parents show what all the things that are needed to, I mean, that I need to see. Maybe my class group, the important messages. Other than that, I don't have much of a connection with that, with social media.
Okay, so that is what you call a neat or a disciplined social media use. Keep it up, Tessie. So, Nidhi, so what do you think? What are your opinion on this social media? Do you use it as a stress buster, or you have ever been, kind of felt stressed because of the social media things, because of the rumors, or because of any possibility on the social media that you found uncomfortable?
Personally, I've never really experienced anything like that, but these days cyberbullying is a thing. I haven't personally experienced it, but we do hear a lot about it.
Okay.
And posting rude comments and etc. Yeah, they do get to your mind sometimes.
Okay, because cyberbullying again, Nidhi has come up with a very important point, because cyberbullying as a cause of stress, we know how it is. We have been seeing newses. We have been encountering a lot of untoward events which are the product of cyberbullying. Not to say the kind of impact, kind of suffering that our children are going through because of this. Because of this, knowingly or unknowingly, and things which haven't come out in the forefront, things which they cannot even share to others, or they kind of feel difficult to sharing with others. So now let us ask the okay, so let us just elevate the mood a bit. We have become because all four of our kids, they've been like they are having, I mean, all four of our adolescents, they are having they have we are listening to the wonderful ideas, crisp and clear opinions from them. So very serious, very and I have been dealing with these issues in a very serious manner, in a very lucid manner. They've been expressing things. So to lighten the mood, let me just ask, kind of kusrati chodam nalla, just a normal, I mean, on a lighter way. If your parents are to, see your parents just opened your phone or opened your has access to all your social media, which is going to be the first thing that you're going to delete? Sorry for the technical issue. Vasudev, Johan, may I have volunteers?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the first thing that you're going to delete if your parents are going to have, full access to your social media?
Actually, I only use YouTube. I don't use any other social media, and
Uh-huh.
I don't have. I
Okay.
mean, my parents don't have any problem with it, so I wouldn't
Okay.
delete it. or do anything.
All right, that is nice. That is very nice. Johan, Nidhi, and Tessie, how about you all?
I believe I have nothing to hide, so I don't have to delete anything.
Okay, that's nice. If you ask me, I would delete some cringe things, that I have, cringe kind of poems which I have written in my own
Maybe they would like the cringe things
WhatsApp
more.
things. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. All right. So, let us. Okay, so let's ask us. Sorry. Okay, so let us ask Nidhi, what are the other causes of stress, like other than this academic or co-curricular, extracurricular thing? Is there any other sources, or is there any like any other pressure which you have encountered, or which you think your generation is encountering, Gen Z is encountering, which we as millennials or even the generation which has gone, generation before us who have not encountered?
There are many kind of factors that cause stress.
Okay.
Other than academic, I think if the atmosphere in your home is not very, comfortable, it can cause stress. And your teachers are very mainly, like, there are some people who you're not comfortable with, and you can't they may be insulting, or they may some people will really just target you for no reason.
Okay, that is true.
Especially teachers.
Okay. Targeting and partiality are something which has been there from time immemorial. Okay, nice. Okay. So, Vasudev, what is your opinion on this? I'm sorry.
Apart from academic stress, I get stressed about sports activities. I go into a lot of sports activities from school.
Okay.
Almost most of them, and
Okay.
yeah, I feel really stressed about those. I don't know why I feel, but and at last I perform well, but
Okay.
I think that I didn't perform my best, and I feel sad about it.
Okay. So how do you like manage the stress? There is this adrenaline rush going on. So how do you manage this and come out in flying colors?
I actually tell myself, to relax myself, and I can do this. I should try my best,
Okay.
and etc. And there are a lot of friends. There's one special friend for me, and he's always by my side, and he always has my back. And
Okay.
yeah, he always tells me to keep cool and you can do this, etc.
Okay. So that is nice, like Vasudev told, everyone should have someone to have your back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that, it goes a long way. Okay. How about you, Johan? What is your opinion on this?
If we talk about the difference in stress levels between Gen Z and millennials, I think both have different types of stress. The stresses which millennials had to deal with is very different from the stresses which Gen Z have to deal with, and vice versa. So I think every kid at adolescence have some type of stress. Doesn't matter the generation they're in. So I think we just have to keep calm and don't let the stress get to you and go into depression. Just talk to somebody, talk to your friends, talk to your parents about it, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that you've mentioned depression, so what is your take on, or how does your generation or Gen Z look at, look at the preference for your mental well-being and mental health? because that is something considered as a stigma. Means it was something considered as a stigma by us millennials. Like when we were growing up, we couldn't talk about mental health, or if we talked about headache, everyone used to fuss. But if you talk about being sad, they're like, oh, why? How about you? Like, how are things different in your generation or in Gen Z regarding this?
I think it's not much different because we still don't feel comfortable talking to our parents about our feelings.
Okay.
That is why many kids, I think, fall into the depression trap. So I think you have to talk to someone your own age about it,
Okay.
or possibly go to a therapist who knows the feelings of the kid.
Okay.
Yeah, or your friends. Yeah, I think friends are plenty.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Johan. Now, Tessie, if a person is stressed or if an adolescent is stressed, how do you want the adults around that person to behave? How do you think? What do you think is the best method for adults or for people other than from your generation to behave around someone who's very stressed? Because sometimes, no, parents, they have no clue about this.
Well, I think first of all, that person must open up to his or her parents. Otherwise, often the parents will not be understanding what their child is going through because uh, he or she is just not ready to open up. I think in this era, after all, like cases like these are rising, depression, children committing suicide due to various reasons. So I think if the children would just open up, the parents, their relatives, their friends, they're all out there waiting to help. And I guess the adults should not freak out about things like this. They should be calm and not stress out their child even more. And I think they should be very understanding because during this age, after all, we go through a lot of emotional changes. And so the adults should be understanding and find out the best way to help their children deal with the problem.
Okay, now that is a very profound thing that you have told, Tessie, because we have to things like very crisp and clear views are coming from. It is great to be on the listening part here. So, Nidhi, my question is to you. Like, Tessie has already told how the parents are how she expects others to behave around children or around adolescents who are stressed. How do you think the school environment should be modified so that we can reduce the stress? Or if somebody is really stressed, how do you think the teachers are supposed to behave around it? Around such people, or how they are supposed to tackle this issue? How do you think how do you wish they would tackle this in a particular way?
I really wish that schools and teachers should give more importance to mental problems.
Okay.
In my past school, like the principal did appoint a therapist,
Okay.
but it was not exactly what they did. They just found the kids who misbehaved and sent to us, and the therapist would like talk something, give them hot water, and send them back to class. It was not exactly like a therapy or anything like that. It was just some sort of coping mechanism to fix the children.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing this very important point, because things should be scientific. Like we have to do. If we are taking measures to compact, then those measures should really reach the beneficiary, like reach these adolescents whom we are trying to understand. Now, hearing that from an adolescent point of view has been very enriching. So that has been a wonderful talk, because it is like it has been to say that it has been an eye opener, or to say that it has been great would be an understatement. So it has been really, because every one of your views, it's been very crisp, very clear. You know what you want from life, and hats off to each one of you for that. So before finishing off, let us just get a, regarding the stress, because all four of our adolescent talents here, our teen stars here, would you like us to give a hashtag on your life to combat stress? Or what is, if your life had a hashtag, what is going to be, or what is the mantra that you are going to take when you are going to step upon this vast wide world? Let us start with our Tessie. Tessie.
Yeah, I guess all is well.
Okay, all is well. That's great. Okay, now Vasudev.
Yeah, I mean,
Or what is the mantra that you want everyone to follow, or you are gonna follow yourself?
I mean, I don't say any mantra to myself. I just relax by hearing music or doing some workout.
Okay.
And
So if your life is gonna be a hashtag, okay, hashtag Vasudev, hashtag, what is it going to be? What do you think? We'll come back to you. Let's hear from Johan. Johan?
Yes, I would say hashtag I am enough, because
That's great, Johan. That's great. You're giving goosebumps.
thank you so much. But then it's the reality, because everyone can't be the best out there. So
Yeah.
you just have to embrace yourself.
That's nice. That's very nice. These are profound points, kind of things that you won't even get from kind of saintly words that are coming from our little for us teenagers. That is really great. Nidhi, what is your hashtag going to be?
I don't know.
It's okay.
I really don't.
It's okay. It is really okay not to know. Okay. Vasudev, any inputs? Let's be the store shopper. It's 9 o'clock. Vasudev?
nothing till now.
Okay, sadly, it's okay. So it has really been great. It's been and we have a lot of chats. Sukanta sir has said that it is sir here. Okay, sir. Okay, may I invite sir to for a few words on our discussion, sir?
So I'm really surprised the way the young, talented boys and girls have taken this discussions through 1 hour, and at times you have given some googly to them to answer, and they have handled it nicely regarding the way they want to deal with the parents and social media searching by the parents and all that. I really enjoyed it, and I definitely say that this type of programs, if these young people come, then that will change our knowledge, how they are thinking, how we should change our thought and management to the so-called stress management of young people that we are always talking about. It's very great conduction and very great organization, I must say. I'm very happy that this type of program you organized, and we'll try to make this in multiple places through our own networks. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your encouraging words. Now, shall we have? Okay, is
Can I
there
add?
anything?
Yeah.
Sir?
Shweta,
sir.
you have done exceptionally well moderating this session. And as usual, AHA Kerala has been doing a great job started with Ranjit, Deepa, and Shweta, and all of you at AHA Kerala has been a very vibrant branch, a part of IAP Kerala. And today it has been great listening to all teenagers. They have opened their hearts and spontaneously answered to all the questions very well. And moreover, Niti and Johan is from my own place. and it was great hearing them. And Vasudev and Desi also did a great job. And thank you all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, how do you feel like hearing opinions from Johan on a third platform, like in a third person way? How do you feel?
Yeah, it was cool, and many of them I could also learn from him. In
Thank
fact,
you. Okay, thank you, sir.
he
Okay.
could tell it directly on the platform.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, is there anything else that we would like to discuss? Anything from the dignitaries who have gathered here, which would, we can just we have our VIPs here, so we can ask them, all four of them. Is there anything that we, as pediatricians, as adolescent physicians, want to know? Okay, so Dr. Vijayarani ma'am has given us 2 hashtags. All is well and I am wonderful. Thank you, ma'am. And ma'am has expressed her congratulations to all the adolescents who have come here. Not just ma'am, every one of us are deeply indebted to all 4 of you, Tessie, Nidhi, Vasudev, and Johan. You have been great, and you have been, what to say, of course, we had high expectations from you, and we even your performance is beyond that, beyond even all of our expectations. So thank you so much. Deepa ma'am.
Yes, Shweta,
Okay.
you are also too good, I should
Thank
say.
you. Thank you, ma'am.
All the teenagers were really nice. And like, any comments from Madhusri ma'am is here. Madhusri ma'am. Poonam Bhatia ma'am. Poonam Bhatia ma'am. Vijayarani ma'am.
Hi, Deepa.
Yeah,
This was wonderful
I
program.
just a few words. Ma, excellent program, brought real nice adolescents. We could really see their expressions, no, when it was lighter moment and serious. So they've given us valid points. Some of the words they had used, like teachers can be more stressful, biased, and then friends are always there for them to go back and talk. And Tessie has said we must talk to parents. These are all important catchwords which they have really I think they have also used that in their personal life, which we must emulate. They must be real peer educators. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you.
Thank you,
Wonderful
ma'am.
session.
Thank you, Deepa. I would like to congratulate whole IIP Kerala for conducting such a wonderful program. Actually, WHO and UNICEF, they are bringing more young adolescent into policy making. So it is said just from tokenism to giving them full power. And that is what you people have done today. And I congratulate Shweta for wonderfully conducting the program. You were so smooth, so casual. I think that made all adolescents so comfortable also.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
our adolescents, they were really, I think you chose the best adolescent. Maybe next time we should choose some badmash sort of adolescents so that we can get more insight. And I'm happy that they were stress free and they knew how to manage. Like, many of them said they have friends, they have parents to whom they can talk to. Thank you very much. And I would like to say, like, the 8 o'clock time was perfect today. Like, you started at right time, finished within the time. And I joined through mobile and I made ice cream for my guest for tomorrow.
We would also like to have that, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes.
So it's joint work by Poonam.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. That was literally sweet.
But it's
Okay.
difficult to read the face of the young people. How do you know they are
Yes.
very cool and not
Yes,
naughty?
that is what I was saying. If we have selected very good stuff or good sort of good adolescent, and maybe if we can keep it anonymous, they will open more. We need to create something where
That
we
is a
can
good
keep,
idea.
and we can keep it as anonymous. They should not disclose their identity, and we can just hear their voices instead of seeing their faces or their names.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's a good suggestion, ma'am. Madhushree ma'am, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Any comments, ma'am?
Yeah, it was very wonderful listening all the four of them. They are so matured with good coping skills. We need not to teach them. I think so. They are way forward than us. Excellent. And your program is always excellent. Deepa's mind runs fast. Okay. Very nice to hear all of them.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ranjit sir, your comments.
Nothing more to add. Our wonderful adolescents is Johan, Vasudev, and Tessie, Nidhi. All are very much presented so well. They are so confident, and their comments and their thoughts were really enjoying, and also it is open. It is opener eye opener for all of us. And the way the Shweta handled them school and make them comfortable. That's also very such a great thing. And I think we will have more such sessions in physical meetings and in coming Adolescon also. Everything we will plan with the same adolescents we had discussed, and we will discuss more such topics. And I'm happy that so many legends in adolescent Central AHS, Sugandha sir, Poonam Bhatia ma'am, and Vijayarani madam, Madhushree ma'am all joined, and we will come with more such sessions under the leadership of our dynamic Diva ma'am, Dr. Vidhu, Dr. Shweta, and all. And I am happy that Joni sir is eagerly listening to what Johan is telling, and Johan is presented so confidently also. And thank you, Jai Hind, Jai IHA, Jai IAP Kerala.
Rightly said, Ranjit.
Yeah.
This is important that young people should be more encouraged to speak. I fully
Yes, sir,
agree.
definitely, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Can we call it a day?
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you, and good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, all of you, and young people. We are waiting to listen to you again. Thank you and good night.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Johan. Thank you, Vasu. Thank you, Tetsi. And
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good day.
Thank you, Johan, Tessie, Vasudev, and Nidhi. It's really been great. Thank you. Thank you.